When I made a decision, I was like, yo, I'm gonna stack me some money because I had stacked up like maybe like 1,500.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I can really stack some money.
I decided to stack some money because I had saved up about 1,500 when I made that decision. I was like, yo, I can really stack some money. You've all probably heard that Jeezy filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai unexpectedly for some pretty sketchy reasons. Rumors have also circulated that Jeezy was sick of Jeannie Mai's mom and that he was having commitment issues. I was a side chick, and I knew that he was my side dude. There were no obligations that ATT detested, and I had a great time. What's even more shocking is that Jeannie Mai was recently spotted without her wedding ring, which is a very subtly expressed way of saying that she is leveling up, and that we don't think Jeezy is too happy about it. Due to May and Jeezy's public criticism of one another on social media, many fans anticipate that their sudden divorce will be a chaotic catastrophe. Some fans are accusing Jeezy for filing for a divorce and leaking it to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. It's unexpected of him to file for a divorce. But for it to be in the press, possibly before Jenny even knew about it, and before it was made public like in the court systems, is a little salty. And as some have called it vicious, the fact that Jai may have actually found out about the divorce on the internet is shocking. The divorce papers themselves have asked for legal custody of their child on a temporary and permanent basis, and that the final decision-making be determined by the court in accordance with the child's best interest, which makes us feel like this could get really messy, of course. This came as a massive shock to Jai literally a week before she was hit with this news. She made a post congratulating Jeezy on the success of his new book. She posted a heartfelt video on Instagram of her and their daughter. And she wrote today, I celebrate a remarkable milestone achieved by my husband Jeezy, whose memoir Adversity for Sale has soared to the New York Times bestsellers list. This moment isn't just a testament to your literary skills, baby, but a recognition of your ability to inspire through the power of storytelling. It's reasonable to say that during that time, Jay even organized a Father's Day celebration for Jeezy, and she had no idea that this would happen. I'm incredibly grateful for your voice in this world and privileged to walk beside you, my darling. It's no secret that Jeezy doesn't get along well with any of his previous baby mamas. He had 3 children before he got married to Jai, and he isn't good with any of them. If they are dragging him for failing to pay child support, then he is dragging them and calling them broke. What's crazy about this whole situation, though, is that Jeezy probably expected Jeannie Mai to beg for him back, but she actually did the exact opposite. Now, many fans are speculating that Jeezy may have felt that he was wrong to first divorce from Jeannie Mai. He was drawn to Jeannie because, although he was primarily well-known in Atlanta, New York, and Florida, she was an all-around boss with widespread recognition in mainstream America. Jai really did put him on the map of a lot of people and institutions. Wouldn't have given Jeezy much attention if it wasn't for Jai. After this divorce, people are saying that Jai is not going to play nice anymore, and that she's actually going to have custody of Bako and fight for him to be in her care at all times, okay? So people might think that this is petty and savage. But hear this, the reason why many people feel sorry for Ginny in this situation is because of her tragic past. Jay was married to her first husband, Freddie, for 11 years, and he literally decided to file for divorce simply because she didn't want kids. And he did. She also kind of hinted that Freddie cheated on her. And just after they had broken up, Freddie revealed that he had gotten another woman pregnant only a few weeks after he and Jenny split. She found that she would never get married again because she had had a bad experience with her first marriage and never wanted to do it again, and straight up said several times that nothing would ever change her mind until she met Jeezy. This explains why, according to sources, Jay felt like Jeezy completely betrayed her by talking her into having kids when he knew that she didn't want kids, only for him to dump her the moment He felt like he was done, with her many sources have also claimed that she felt completely used. Fans think that Jennifer has reached a new level and will eventually have full custody of her child, because since filing for divorce from Jeezy, nothing actually requires him to be in Atlanta all the time. Additionally, since Jennifer works as a full-time caregiver for Monaco, it's possible that she won't even want to allow her child to see Jeezy after what he did. After all, Jeezy has stated that her daughter is her light and that she helped her through the breakup, so we all know that she won't be letting her little girl go without a fight. Still others speculate that Jeezy might request 50-50 custody, simply to avoid having to pay child support, because of course he loves his daughter, but as I've already mentioned, people are even saying that Jeezy won't care if Mako was in lay, because again he just didn't want to pay child support now. Here's the funny thing, Jeezy always had the money in the relationship. And in Atlanta, they are not good for child support. With women, many people have said that they will never get married or have a kid in Atlanta because they are just horrible with that mess. This is why many people are saying that Jay will never be dependent and beg Jeezy for the money privately or publicly. Jay actually has friends and many connections in Atlanta. So even if the court gives her full custody, everybody knows that all Jay has to do is establish residency in California, wait for 2 or 3 years, then challenge the support in the custody agreement to reflect California court. Under California rules, Jai could also take a one-time cash payout that she relinquishes her right to go after child support. But like I said before, Jai actually has money. And she's not desperate, nor does she need it from Jeezy, which is why she hasn't shaded him online or bought anything to do with custody and child support. Of course, she still loves him and is trying to protect him and her family. But we do feel like if she wanted to be petty and hit him where it hurts, Jai knows exactly what she could do, and all the legal connections that could and would help her do it. It's no secret that, as we've seen from his past relationship, when it comes to his behavior, Jeezy is very methodical and even goes so far as to point to his divorce. The fact that he served Jeannie so well with those documents, and even went so far as to leak them to the press, indicates that he is a very tactical man, and Jenny knows very well to watch out for him. When it comes to Monaco, he is also very tactical, and even petty because, looking back at his past, Jeezy never once asked for custody over any of his kids. This could be his attempt to hurt Jenny, or it could be his way of trying to stay in her life forever. Some fans have even expressed that they truly don't understand why he did this, and that he might be using Mono to make himself appear innocent in all of this. However, this is where it's safe to say that Jeannie has moved on from the man she was crying over. She was recently spotted going about her business and looking amazing, as if nothing had happened. Some even speculated that Jeannie might be dating someone else, but she has chosen to move on in silence and keep us all guessing. Jeezy, on the other hand, actually decided to keep his wedding ring on when he appeared on Revolt World this past weekend. Yes, even though he was getting divorced, the flashy band on his ring finger was still there. Some speculated that he did this as a publicity ploy to help sell tickets for his tour. Most recently, several publications have stated that the couple's differing family values were the real reason for the divorce. Oh, some people on Rick used this as a chance to express what they truly believed was happening. I am not sure why, but it seems like this is the reason why my friends who are women are divorcing husbands who did not provide child care are using this website. Yes, this is really sketchy, people, and it clearly alludes to Jeezy's previous romances, as well as his connections with his children. There is some truth to this. If a person neglects to keep an eye on their own children, they may not have the ideal family values. One user asked, "Are you still confused about how Jay and her first ex-husband broke up because she didn't want kids? Then she remarries and has a kid." What's the tea on why she changed her mind? To which Jay replied, "It's partly because of my own CSA and partly because of family foundation. It's heartbreaking to hear that someone can persuade you to have a child in order to prove to you that they are different, but it's even more shocking when they do it in order to demonstrate to you that they are exactly the same." In any case, Jeezy is putting on a brave front and making it clear to the world who is in charge, but is a reconciliation in the works for the two of them? I honestly don't know, but I do hope that G can see through Jeezy's deceptive tactics and continue to be the boss woman that she